If you've got all these nail guns, you need to keep the nails as well. Air nailers are a far better choice than cordless nailers. Hi, I'm Ron Paulk. This is the Smart Wood Shop. I have 15 nail guns. One of them is cordless. The first argument I'll make is air itself. Air is something that's very handy for a lot of things on the job. It drives other kind of pneumatic tools, cutters and things like that. You may not use those as much, but they are handy if you have those. Also, air for cleanup. Air just has a lot of uses on the job. I have a compressor in the Smart Wood Shop. Since I put it in there 7 years ago, it's never moved out. I don't have to lug it around. It's here, it's with me. I don't go to the job without the Smart Wood Shop, so I have air with me. And again, I use it to clean out in here. I use it obviously to drive the nail guns and other pneumatic tools, but it's just a handy tool to have. I can't imagine going without one. I have a 100-foot air hose that is mounted to an inexpensive hose reel and a hole drilled into the floor. And I have a 100-foot power cord that gives me all my power. So when I get on a job, I drop those two hoses, the air and the power together, pull them out, plug it in, and I have the end of the big air hose laying there, and then I can tap off of it. If there's multiple guys using it, this is a big enough one to handle that. It'll drive framing nailers. It's a big tank compressor. It can handle the job. Even some spraying it can handle as well. But that isn't the reason that air is superior to cordless. This cordless nailer here has a job that I find it superior to air. This gun right here and this gun are the same thing. This one's air and this one's cordless. This is a 2.5 inch for this finish nail. These are the nails I use to hang doors. When I'm hanging doors, I have a bucket of shims and I have a couple of bars. It's just my methodology. And I have 2 levels. And so it's tools that I move around from door to door when I'm hanging interior doors. It always seems like the hose I'm having to put under a door and close the door. I just find that it is very convenient to just have this, and I'm completely unattached when I move around the house. It does have one big negative, and I can buy probably 3, maybe even 4 of these for the cost of 1 of these. Sometimes I wonder if that little bit of annoyance with the air hose, if I add in that it is lighter, quite a bit lighter, it's a little more nimble. It's a real joy to use other than dragging, again, that hose under the door. All in all, I'm gonna give this one a point up. But from there, things start to go downhill for the cordless gun. And again, I'll point out that the 2.5 inch nailer, 2.5 inch nailer, even though this one is a little bit smaller and lighter, more nimble, they're pretty close. And if you weren't used to this one and you started with this one, you'd probably be fine with this one. This is a well-made one. I like this gun. When you start to get into the other finished nailers, and this one I use a lot more. This is an 18 gauge, very small head. This is very handy for hanging most all trim. The cordless gun that shoots this very same nail, which I don't have right now, is the same size and weight. So now you can see that's a big negative. This is very light, nimble, easy to use. And again, cost factor 5 to what one of the 18 gauge version of this costs. That being said, because this is a primary nail, I do plan on picking up the Milwaukee 18 gauge nailer, the one that matches this, only to run in and do pickup. So there might be an argument to be made for having this gun and the 18 gauge version. They are the workhorses. As you get into detailed trim work, you need other kinds of nailers. One of the primaries that we've gone through a few years ago is the 23 gauge. Has no head on it. It is a sweet nail. And if you're doing detailed trim work with the 2-inch nail that this one shoots, I can put up a lot of trim, regular trim with this. I have 3 of these, all with different length of 23 gauge. Look how small these are. The cordless version of this is not quite as big as this, but it's still big. It's got to have the battery on it. 5 of these for 1 of these. And I have 3 of those, which I use all 3 with different lengths of pins in them rather than switching lengths for the job. It's just much more efficient. They're inexpensive. And I've got the air. I use lots of staples, but not one kind of staple. I have this pretty typical staple that I think I see most everybody use. It's a 1/4 inch crown. Then I have this one here, which is a very small wire. It's actually an upholstery stapler. But when I'm doing wainscoting and things where I'm using 1/4 inch panel and doing the reliefs and I have to attach them, this one is a Senko. I bought this thing in 89 or 90. This is back when a lot of the stores, most of the stores, you didn't have nail guns and there was no inexpensive nail guns. You had a tool salesman that drove around and came to the job. This was a $350 gun back then. You can get something like this now for probably $89. So just in finished carpentry and having a good selection of guns for the right nail for the job and not having to spend time changing nails back and forth, do the math. And not only are the air guns smaller, more nimble, easier to use, get in and out of places, far less expensive, but most of these, they're not even available in cordless. And then if you also do framing, you have the selection of these big guns. I have multiple coil nailers. This is what I frame with. I used to do stick nailers for a couple of decades, but I prefer coil nailers. So this is my big framer, and this was my sheeter. So sidewall sheeting and that kind of stuff, and siding as well. This is a roofer. I don't usually do roofing, but this is good for flashings and detailings where you need a big-headed nail in framing. And then the palm nailer comes in handy, although I have a Tico nailer, way better. I'd much rather use this than this. Framing stapler with a 1/2 inch crown. I need air to drive those. With your big framer, your sticker, or your coil nailer. Cordless guns, they can't keep up with those. And the sheeter, you go through a lot of nails really fast on this. And the cordless nailers, just smart bench, a smart station, any of the smart woodshop accessories that work with the system, like the cradle that holds up any benchtop tools, the brand new dual router table, or the also brand new single router table, the smart woodshop itself. You can get a set of plans to build any of these tools or packages of them by clicking on the link in the description down below. And within minutes, you'll get an email from us and you'll be able to download the plans right now, 24/7. 365. I do believe I'm going to go ahead and add the 18 gauge, and I'm probably going to add one framer, not for production framing, but for detail work and cornice work and things where I'm crawling up a ladder and I don't want to drag the hose and I don't need that real production. So I can see the place for cordless with what's available today. As I'm making this video, there are too many things that cordless cannot do, and a lot of things that air does better. And again, the size and the nimbleness, even with the air hose hanging off, that, this is way nicer to use than a bigger version with a battery hanging off of it. And there's one added bonus these days that we didn't have a couple of decades ago, and that is cordless compressors. So a couple of the brands out there are making compressors that'll run off of the batteries you have. So I'm probably going to grab one of those, because that would be really handy to grab, like a little 25-foot hose and a lightweight compressor, just strong enough to run these little finish guns. I don't need it to run the big framers, and grab one of these and run in. And that might be something to think about even before I spend the money on a cordless version of the 18 gauge, because I think the compressor and the gun are about the same price. So I'd be better off, I think, to do the compressor. So we'll see. You'll find out if you follow the channel which one I go with, or if I do both. Of course, if you've got all these nail guns, you need to keep the nails as well. It's nice to have a drawer with these bins so everything is laid out and it's easy to see what I need and grab what I need. If you agree with me that air is better than cordless, then make a comment down below and tell us how exactly you use it and why it's better for you. Or if you totally disagree and you only use cordless, then let us know that as well, because I'm certainly open to everybody's ideas and opinions. I want to encourage people to get what works for them. And if you like this type of video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Most important, if you want to support the channel, share it with somebody you know. Mahalo. See you in the next one.